Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is Hopeful Chewbacca at the Church of Chewbacca, and today we're going to go over the July monthly awards. We're going to go over the reward path, all four of the rewards you can get for the July monthly awards program here. I'm going to give each one of them a Chewie rating. Obviously, the guys at the end are probably going to have higher Chewie ratings than the guys early on, although maybe we'll get a surprise here or there. As well as I'm going to explain what I think you should do for all of the stages to get the end goal, which is a 99 overall James Paxton from 2017 when he played with the Seattle Mariners. Guys, hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, hit that notification bell so you know whenever I'm uploading videos, as well as comment down below what you guys think about these July monthly awards. And if you think it's a good award, I think this is one of the better months they've had so far. They dropped us a 99 overall, so I'm really liking that. And it's a pitcher that actually has good attributes. And we'll get to that review when we get there. Let's get into the July monthly awards program. And first up, we'll go over how I recommend going through each stage to get the necessary 25 points to move on to the next stage. So at every single stage, they have a set of moments. For stage 1, it is moments with Jonathan Schoop, who will be the first card when we go through this reward path, is going to give you 15 points. All of the moments are going to add up to 15 points. It might be 3 moments, it might be 2 moments, it might be 4 moments, it might be 5 moments. I recommend doing whatever the moments are, get those 15 points. Once you've gotten those 15 points, I would go and do the exchange. I know it might cost some stubs here or there, but you'll get the stubs back on the reward path between the packs and the stub rewards along the reward path. I just recommend doing an exchange. It's the fastest way. All this other mumbo-jumbo, Italian 10 hits, and this and that. It just takes too much time. You can't even do it offline. You do it online. No one's trying to play with the Orioles online or the Mariners or any of those other crappy teams that they have from the players that play on these teams on the reward path here. So that's what I recommend. I recommend doing the exchange of the moments that will give you the 25 points to move on from stage 1 to stage 2, stage 2 to stage 3, stage 3 to stage 4, and well, stage 4 you get 100 points and you've done the entire reward path. Alright, now that we've explained how to get through this reward path, let's go over the actual reward path. So at 10 monthly points you get 500 stubs, at 15 monthly points you get 1 show pack, at 20 monthly points you get 1,000 stubs, at 25 monthly points you unlock 88 overall Jonathan Schoop. Let's go over this Jonathan Schoop, give him his Chewie rating. This is an 88 overall Jonathan Schoop from when he played for the Baltimore Orioles for the 2017 season. He led all second basemen with 28 RBIs, and he had the second most home runs with 9. It's an 88 overall card. He's right-handed batting, right-handed throwing. He has secondary position at third base and shortstop. He's diamond hitting, gold defense. His short line for the month was 343 average with 9 home runs and 28 RBIs. Let's take a quick look at his attributes. His attributes are 90 contact versus righty, 81 contact versus lefty, 91 power versus righty, 88 power versus lefty, 67 vision, 52 discipline, 68 clutch. In the field, he has 82 fielding, 92 arm strength, 76 arm accuracy, 67 reaction with 61 speed, 5 stealing, 4 base running aggressiveness. So you're not going to steal any bases with this Jonathan Schoop. So I know this Jonathan Schoop has one of the glitchiest swings in the game. He just does. He has an amazing swing. It hasn't switched for like 3 baseball games. He absolutely mashes. This card has good power, pretty low vision, and pretty good contact for an 88 overall. For a lower end diamond, this Jonathan Schoop is actually pretty amazing. Can play 3 of the big positions in the infield. Obviously, he can't play first base, but he can give you second base. Third base, and shortstop. For a newer player, I highly recommend trying to use this card because he could be one of the better options that you have for yourself. However, at this point in the game, there's obviously a lot of second basemen, third basemen, shortstops that are for free that might be a little bit better than this Jonathan Schoop. So I'm going to give him 2.5 Chewies, and it's just because it's later in the game. But for a newer player, this Schoop could be really good. Like if he would have came out at the beginning of the game whenever there was just a bunch of diamonds that were like 95 and under, this Schoop's probably would get like 4 to 4.5 Chewies because that's how glitchy his swing is. That's how good this card typically is every year. But I'm going to have to go with 2.5 Chewies. We're just later in the game, so he's just not that valuable. At 30 monthly points, you get 2 show packs. 35 monthly points, 1,000 stubs. 40 monthly points, you get 3 show packs. 45 monthly points, you get 1,500 stubs. At 50 monthly points, you get the 90 overall Yasmani Grandal. So let's go in and look at this Yasmani Grandal and give him his Chewie rating. So this is Yasmani Grandal from the 2018 season when he played with the Los Angeles Dodgers. He batted .364, had 6 home runs and 14 RBIs. He also led the major leagues with a .488 on base percentage and had the second highest OPS for the month at 1.215. So he's absolutely tearing the cover off the ball. He's a switch hitting catcher that throws right-handed as a secondary of first base. He's diamond hitting, gold defense. This Grandal has a super glitchy swing, and he's always going to have that good lefty-righty, righty-lefty matchup because he's a switch hitter. Looking at his attributes, he has 90 contact versus righty, 77 contact versus lefty, 96 power versus righty, 75 power versus lefty with 64 vision, 102 discipline, 86 clutch. And then for his fielding, he has 86 fielding, 73 arm strength, 72 arm accuracy, 83 reaction, 83 blocking, 7 speed, 1 steal, 8 base run aggressiveness. So a very, very slow player. I think he actually has 0 speed in his live series card where he's a gold this year. I think 83 overall for the Chicago White Sox. But this Grandal, he'll absolutely tear the cover off the ball for you. For a catcher, I don't know if he's that great. I just think there's a lot, like I said, a lot of other options already in the game. But for a newer player, he would be a great pickup. I recommend just grinding out this entire monthly program if you're a new player. You're going to get some good cards in here that you could possibly use for your ranked seasons team. I'm going to give this Grandal 3 Chewies because he is a catcher. He's a switch hitter. I think he's the only switch hitting catcher in the game unless you count Carlos Santana from the Cleveland Indians, face of the franchise card. Go unlock that guy. There's some tutorial showdowns and stuff to still do the AL Central to get that stage 1 face of the franchise, Carlos Santana. However, the Grandal's going to help a newer player. He's not going to help anybody nowadays. There's just a lot of options out there. But 3 Chewies is really not that bad for a 90 overall card. At 55 monthly points, you get a show pack. At 60 monthly points, you get 1,500 stubs. At 65 monthly points, you get 3 the show packs. At 70 monthly points, you get 2,000 stubs. At 75 monthly points, you unlock Ramon Liriano, the center fielder from the Oakland Athletics. Let's take a look at this card. So this is the 93 overall Ramon Liriano from the Oakland Athletics. It was last year in July. He was on an absolute tear for the month. He had a .392 batting average, 8 home runs, 18 RBIs. He led major leagues with an .838 slugging. That's like stupid. That's ridiculous. He had the second best on-base percentage with a .443 on-base percentage. And he's right-handed throwing, right-handed batting. He can also play left field and right field. He has diamond hitting, diamond defense. Looking at the attributes, he has 97 contact versus righty, 109 contact versus lefty, 96 power versus righty, 73 power versus lefty with 60 vision, 67 discipline, and 54 clutch. In the field, he has 80 fielding, 99 arm strength, 99 arm accuracy, 89 reaction with 79 speed, 44 stealing, 42 base running aggressiveness. So defensively, this dude is absolutely filthy. Now, he's not going to be the fastest outfielder, but if you would put him, let's say, in right field, with the 99 arm strength and 99 arm accuracy, he might have the best arm in the game, which just makes him invaluable as maybe a late defensive sub if you need it. Let's say you really mash with Reggie Jackson, but you're up like 4 runs in the 6th or 7th inning and you want to bring in a defensive shutdown guy and you don't have this intra-series Larry Walker. Go with this Liriano right here. He can be a defensive dynamo for you. Make plays, force guys to not be able to take extra bases to hit at the right field. He doesn't have too bad of a stick if he doesn't get in a bat for your team. This late in the game, I wouldn't use him for anything other than a defensive sub. But if you are a new player, he could be your starting center fielder. He has the arm strength to do it. He has a lot of power, especially against righties, even if it's a righty-on-righty matchup. I'm going to give this Ramon Liriano 3.5 Chewies because he can be still used today for some guys as a defensive sub, even on super stacked teams, and that makes him have some sort of value even for the best players. So we're going to give him 3.5 Chewies. I think it's a very good card. He has actually a glitchy swing too. The first 3 cards we've reviewed all have very, very good swings that drive the ball. I mean, I played with all 3 of these guys' live series cards a lot in showdowns. At 80 monthly points, you get 2 show packs. 85 monthly points, you get 2,000 stubs. At 90 monthly points, you unlock 95 overall Edwin Diaz. This Edwin Diaz is a 95 overall closing pitcher for the Seattle Mariners at the time. His live series actually plays for the New York Mets. In July 2018, he had 9 saves, he had a 0.00 ERA, he had a .4 whip, and he allowed opposing hitters to reach base in only 3 of his 10 appearances. So he was absolutely shut down. It was ridiculous. He's right-handed throwing, right-handed batting. He only throws 3 pitches, but he's a closing pitcher, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. And he does have the ever-coveted changeup. So he throws a 4-seam fastball. He's going to throw 97 miles an hour. It might hit 100. It's probably only going to hit 99, though. He throws an 89-mile-per-hour slider and an 88-mile-per-hour changeup. At his attributes, he has 30 stamina, 119 hits per 9, 124 K per 9, 70 base on balls per 9, 91 home run per 9, 89 pitching clutch, 77 control, 89 velocity, and 99 break. So I like this card. I think Edwin Diaz is actually his live series card. Super easy to hit. I think this card will be a lot better. He has great 9s, which really is important for a closing pitcher like Diaz or any of the closing pitchers in the game. He has a very easy motion to throw with. It's just from the stretch. I'm going to give this Edwin Diaz 4 Chewies because I think he's a great closing pitcher, and I think he can help out a lot of teams. I know he's going to get a chance to be in my bullpen for sure, and I'm sure he'll be in a lot of other people's bullpens as well. At 95 monthly points, you get this Pink Lightning bat skin, and then at 100 monthly points, you get the supreme prize at the end of the road, and it is the 99 overall James Paxton. Let's go into a review of this James Paxton. So another Seattle Mariner, except this time it's from the 2017 season. It's a 99 overall James Paxton. He was the first Mariners pitcher to win 6 games in a month. He was 6-0 with an ERA of 1.37. He did whip of .79 as a starter, which is just mind-boggling. It's one of the reasons why he got signed to a huge contract with the New York Yankees. He's left-handed throwing, left-handed batting. He has a 5-pitch repertoire that consists of a 4-seam fastball that's going to go 97 to 99 miles an hour. He has a knuckle curve that goes 81 miles an hour, a cutter that goes 90 miles an hour, a changeup that goes 85, and a sinker that goes 95 miles an hour. So he has a very good pitch repertoire, one of the better ones in the game, especially for a 99 overall pitcher, and he's left-handed. For his attributes, he has 96 stamina, 107 hits per 9, 97 K per 9, 94 base on balls per 9, 92 home run per 9, 90 pitching clutch, 82 control, 96 velocity, and 90 break. This James Paxton has a really good motion to throw with. He's kind of hard to see as a hitter, and he has really, really good 9s. Like, his biggest downside is he doesn't have the best stamina, but he has a great hits per 9. He has good K per 9. The home run per 9 online doesn't matter, but against the computer at 92, it's still great. He has above average control, good velocity. On top of this, you can prestige this card, which makes the card a little bit more valuable because when you prestige him, his Ks per 9 get to 100, his hits per 9 get to 110. He's also 100% free by just playing the game if you want. Obviously, if you do the exchanges, you're kind of going to break even with all the stubs and stuff down the road more than likely. You might lose out on a couple stubs. So even if you had to pay like 6,000 or 7,000 stubs for this James Paxton, at a 99 overall, it still makes him one of the cheapest 99 overall. He's absolutely one of the better pitchers in the game right now. I'm going to give this James Paxton 5 Chewies because he has great 9s. He's a great pitch repertoire. He's 100% free. He has everything you want in a starting pitcher, and he's left-handed. Like, the fact that he's left-handed pushes him over the top. If he was right-handed, I probably would give him 4.5 Chewies. But the fact that he's left-handed, the rarity of left-handed pitchers in this game, besides like Newhouser and Al Leiter, are pretty much, that's it. I mean, you could count Lodolo in there and some of the other guys. Maybe I'm forgetting a lefty. But for the most part, they're pretty sparse. So the fact that he's left-handed and he has nasty pitch repertoire, he has great 9s, he's getting a 5 Chewie. All right, boys, that wraps up the July monthly awards review. Let me know what you guys think about the review down in the comments below. Guys, you have a great day and be safe.